All right, water. I feel like a hockey player. Hello, Melissa. Melissa. That's a strange way to pronounce it. Melissa. Melissa Hughes. How are you doing? I'm waiting for that answer. So, what do we got here? All images, 6400, no post-production noise reduction. Thank you very much. Thank you for submitting to the challenge. We got 7 mighty photos. Let's check them out. All right. Taking a look. You've got the 5D Mark II here, so I expect some good shots. Cool. I like this. This is a good setup. Beautiful. And so it's a good shot. ISO. Hey, you lied. You lied. You said ISO 6400. All images with 6400. Is Flickr lying or are you lying? I don't know. ISO 2000. So that is still pretty. That is still up there. That is still high. So I'll accept that for now. F2.8 and 1/125. Beautiful. Nice image. This is a cool image. It reminds me of the not calling these boys monkeys. I'm just saying it reminds me of the same setup, the three setup. Okay, never mind. Dig up, Nick. Dig up. So yeah, good shot. I like it. Let's see more of the slides. Actually, back up if you can. But and it looks like you're still off a little bit to the right. Take a couple steps over to the left and center the whole thing off. But it looks pretty cool. It looks like this gap guy is just kind of ready to go. Like, all right, just take the picture so I can go. And properly exposed. It looks great, black and white. Yep. And where's the noise? No noise. See, beautiful. Let's see. Oh, that's a touching moment. Good. Cool. This is a good moment. ISO 2000. Still, that's okay. 2000 is still high. For those who are wondering, typically I try not to shoot with, if I can, I try to get away with keeping my ISO below 2000, but that is, if I have to, I'll bump it up. If I can, I'll bump it up. It's not a big deal. Don't be afraid of it. That's the whole point of the challenge. So 2000 is still high. That still counts. And F3 22.8. Was this a pose shot? Like, was this in studio, or was this just happened to be a moment? Because it's kind of a beautiful moment here. I would either get this hand here, whether it's father's or grandfather's hand here, just missing a little bit. If pull back a little bit, or get closer in and just get this and just cut that hand right out of it. I feel like pulling out a bit more might have been a little bit better, but this is very cool, very touching. And F2.8, sharp focus just on the hair here. Actually, I probably would have upped that. So instead of keeping such a shallow depth of field, close it up so that you get a little bit of the boy in focus and a little bit of grandpapa here, just so you can get both of them in. Whenever you're shooting two people, 2 or more people, then trying to get that that f-stop. Hello, phone. Why are you making noise? That f-stop not so shallow, because then you're really risking one person being in focus, one person being out of focus. Even if they're side by side, if one person happens to be stepped a little bit forward or away from the camera, then they're off. You just run the risk of that. But a beautiful shot, beautiful moment. Good job. There we go. Oh, Batman doesn't want to hear the birthday song? Come on. Why is he plugging his ears? What's this at here? 2000. Still 2000. Are these all 2000? Flickr may be off here. I don't know. 1/80, f2.8, 70 mil. Good shot. Okay, beautiful. So, where's the noise? It's not noisy. You can bring out amazing light, even just from candlelight. Good on you for taking advantage of the situation with the candlelight here. The candlelight is reflecting in the person's eyes. That's always an important thing for me. I really, really, really love capturing that little bit of light in the person's eyes. It brings them to life and shows that energy in them. It shows that, it really makes a difference between a person looking lively and a person looking, well, no, not so lively. But that little spark, that little hint, that glint in their eye, beautiful. It's great. So good on you for capturing that. Good smile. Yeah, great moment. Beautiful. Show a little bit more of the cake, actually. That's the only thing that's kind of missing. Back off a little bit and show a little bit more of the cake so we can get more context here. So it's a birthday moment. So a bit more of the candles or the cake or something like that. Yeah, great. Ah! I found you! I didn't go seek. Okay, what was this at here? There's a 6400 one. Maybe you were just saying these 6400 ISO ones, there was no noise reduction on them. Maybe that's what you meant, and I just misread. Sorry if I did. 1/50, 2.8, 38 mil. Cool, good moment here. So you see that we are seeing some of the noise here. Most of it's blown out here, so that's the whites of the scene. Noise can't survive there. You're never going to see the noise. It's always in the shadows. So if your shot is a bright composition, you can get away with higher ISO if you have to. But obviously, if there's enough light coming into the scene, you don't need a high ISO. But if your scene has a bit of contrast, if there are darker images that you don't want to lose, then yeah, you can bump up the ISO and you get some noise in there. That can be cleaned up too if you're really worried about it. Yes, you can clean it up in Lightroom or Photoshop, but it doesn't really necessarily kill the image. It's a good moment. The only thing I keep saying that there's never ever one only thing. I'm supposed to give the critique here, so that's what it's for. So I have to be okay with that. So here, it looks like we're hiding a little bit around the corner. I know this must have been just like I had to take advantage of the moment and just take a shot. There was no posing or anything like that. So good on you for seeing the moment. Had to maybe come around to the left. You would have lost the toddler's face a little bit, but you would have gotten more of what looks like dad or dad-like figure here. Get more of his face, his hand. He's just hidden around the seat a little bit too much here. Maybe just a tighter frame is all. Just to be able to cut some of this out here and just get tighter in on the action. But yeah, good timing, good shot. What do we got here? Goes nicely with the last shot. Very good. Would make a great sequence. ISO 6400 moved into 70 mil a bit more and 1/80 2.8. Cool. I like this. This is cool. It's a great moment. Nicely framed. This is great, and it shows that you got right down on the floor to get the shot, so you're not afraid to move around a little bit. This is very cool. I like this very much. And a shot like this would not have been possible. Like, there is daylight coming in from behind the subject, so you are getting daylight back here. But otherwise, all of this is very dark. So yeah, you gotta pump up that ISO. You gotta bring in as much light as you can. So for this shot, yeah, you have to bump up the ISO, or pray that you can set up the light and capture the moment that way. Yeah, great. I like this. This is cute. This is very good. And again, this would make for a lovely sequence with the last images. These images, they work well as a sequence because on their own, maybe they're not as strong as they could be when you sequence them together, or you put them together in a collection or a montage. Because once you put them together, they become so much more. They're telling a story. That's what I mean by they would do great in a sequence. So showing this shot. Maybe the order could be jumbled around a little bit, but that shot plus this shot plus this next shot here, it's a nice sequence. It's a day in, cold outside. We're gonna stay in. We're gonna play. Snow day. It's a great. It starts telling a story. That's really cool. Yeah, it's the hand on here. We're losing his head. It's a little bit too much here. I don't know if what your reasoning was to cut the head off there, if you're just trying to focus in on the hand here, but I would have either bumped in closer so the top edge of your frame is cutting about here, before the shoulder, just kind of in between the arm, rather than right through the head. Through the head, it's a little bit too off-putting. But now what were you shooting here? 6400, 2.8, 80. Yeah, but otherwise, this is a nice light, backlight coming from behind him. We're getting definition of the fingers, and it's lighting up the back of the chair. This is a good sequence of shots. I really like it. Cool. Plus, I dig the shirt, the Hanna-Barbera shirt that he's got there. Batman. I'm Batman. Beautiful. Cool. slightly higher shutter speed, so you try to capture the action. F2, you got a nice lens there. This is the 50mm 1.8, isn't it? I think it is. So yeah, this is where things start to get a little bit muddled, a little bit dark. So light is kind of fading, I guess, if you moved away from the window. So you are losing light. It is a little bit on the low side. However, what can you do? But again, it's a cool moment that you captured. Not as strong as the other ones. This one here, more focused on Batman. It's a nice moment. The other ones were stronger, I feel, just because this one here it looks just like a candid shot. With Junior here. Sorry, I don't know names or anything like that, or roles here. Junior showing Batman to Daddy, but maybe pulled back, or just getting right in on just a Junior with Batman here, cutting Daddy out. I don't know. I don't know. It needs something. I'm not sure. Not quite sure what. But the other ones were much stronger, I felt. They worked well as a sequence, and honestly, I think you should put them together as that. If this is all, was that the theme for this birthday? Little boy here had a birthday. That would have been, that's a great set there, I think. But in particular, these ones, this snow day compilation, boom, boom, and boom. Put those together in a set. Thank you very much, Melissa, for submitting this week. I hope you got something out of this week's video critique. Challenge a friend. Send someone over to the sharpcoat.com/blog. Get them caught up on some of the previous challenges, and they can jump in whenever they like. So that's the idea. If you got a friend who wants to get in on a weekly challenge and up their photo game, their photo kung fu, send them over here. They can jump on in and get involved at any point they like. Thanks again for submitting, Melissa. We'll see you next week.